I don't trust
Baseball collector.
any further than I can throw him.
But the thing is,
You don't know how to make funny videos without pissing people off.
that's right.
It's not that hard.
Mike?
Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is. And we're gonna teach you.
He's back! He's back!
Baseball collector.
Back!
Officially turned around, guys. We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back. We are back. We are getting
Mike.
back.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other. We're the best three friends that anybody could have. I mean, the three best friends that anybody could have. The friends.
Hello there, everybody. I'm Mel Allen, and this is Baseball Collector.
Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, Baseball Collector, and it's been a minute. Been a few weeks since I did a video, took a little break from doing videos, but truth is, man, I just missed making content. I missed interacting with you guys, missed doing it. You know, I got a lot of encouragement over the last few weeks, guys texting me and emailing me, hey, when are you coming back? When are you going to start doing content again? And I didn't really know. I was just like, yeah, whenever I feel like it, I guess. And I started feeling like it again. For some of you guys, it's been long enough, and you're going to be excited to see it. For some of you, it's not long enough that I've been gone. And so I did kind of joke, or I was talking to Julie, and she's like, you should like shave your beard and just be totally different. But nah, I didn't want to change it. I didn't want to shave my beard. So I didn't. I've got a bunch of stuff to show that I've been picking up over the last few weeks, and here's the stack. Hold on. Let's try not to destroy it. But so this will be a long video, a bunch of stuff in there, lots of vintage, modern, good mix of stuff for the different projects that I'm working on. Got my plans booked for the National, and I'm really glad just to have it done. You know, talked to Andy. She blinded me with refractors. He and I are flying together. He's going to come down here. We're going up on Tuesday, the week of the National. We're going to be there most of the week. I think we leave Saturday late, so we'll be there most of the day Saturday as well, and then come back. So we got our hotel booked, everything. We're ready to go. So that's exciting. So if you haven't, I don't know how many days it is till the National. I guess it's about 5 months, little over 5 months until the National. So get your plans made. It's going to be a really good time. There will be lots and lots of videos about that as it gets closer. That'll be fun. So I also kind of wanted to do a video just catching up on mail, doing that, and also tomorrow night, Sunday night, well, maybe even tonight. I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but Sunday night, I guess, the 23rd, I'm doing a Beyond Cardboard episode with Mark, Foo3112, will be my co-host, and our guest is going to be none other than Scott, Scotty Tradition. Great guy, and we're going to ask him a bunch of questions, I guess, just do a bunch of normal Beyond Cardboard stuff. So that'll be at 7:30 Central on Sunday night, so hope you can make that. That'll be live, and we'll do that. And I didn't want that to be kind of my first video back on my own channel, so I'm just going to catch up on some mail, because also when I do it, when I finally show the cards, I get to finally put them away. They've just been sitting out here however long I've had them, and I'm ready just to get everything cleaned up, kind of OCD that way. And I know a lot of us are about our collections. We have our own ways of doing things. But I've been watching a lot of content and still, you know, engaging a little bit and watching a lot of videos. So here we go. Let's just get into some mail, get back in the swing of things, get back on the horse. So flip this around. Here we go. All right, so there's plenty of slabs to go through, and I will in a minute. But first, I have a couple of Hall of Fame autographs that were sent to me by Brandon. Brandon's baseball cards. And he, of course, sent a note, which who doesn't love notes? This will go into the YouTube PC. Mike, I've been meaning to send these to you for a while. Thanks for all that you do for the YouTube sports card community. Hope to see you at the National in 2021 in Chicago. Brandon, that's a long time away. I plan on being there, but man, that's a long time away. It's funny, he says, P.S. Don't try to take the mize out of the sleeve. It's stuck in there and may rip. So I'll show that to you, what I'm talking about, what he's talking about here. So he sent me this. It's kind of interesting. Johnny Mize autograph, and it's on the actual autograph ticket from whatever show the original acquirer of this autograph got. It's just different, certainly different. And on the back, he's talking about, oops, almost like maybe it was taped into an album or something at one point, and so there's just a bunch of tape residue, which makes it very sticky. And so you got to be careful there, which is no problem. It's in a top loader, so I'm good with that. Thank you, Brandon, for that. And this was just awesome. Golly, 1960 Topps, Bob Gibson, autographed. And this happens a lot where back in the day, so to speak, prior to, Sharpies becoming more and more common, players just signed with ballpoint pen. That was very normal, and I've actually got several more of those on the way from an auction that I just participated in. But to get the vintage stuff signed by a Hall of Famer, mostly if you get an old autograph, it's gonna be in ballpoint pen. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not nearly as bold as a Sharpie, but hey, it is what it is, and I'm grateful to have that. That's awesome. It's my first Bob Gibson player era autograph. So Brandon, thank you so much for that. Now it's just going to be slab crazy here. I got a ton of these in because I've been working on the Hall of Famer run for Topps Living, and they're just gorgeous cards. I mean, they're really well done. Of course, the 53 design is beautiful. This one I actually got from Mike O. I purchased this from him because normally I'm going for 9s. But he gave me a nice deal on a couple of 10s that you'll see. This one, the Roberto Clemente, awesome card there. Now we'll get into some fine 9s, or at least one to start. Jim Palmer right there. So basically Hall of Famers and who I think are going to be future Hall of Famers are who I'm targeting with these, just because I think they're awesome. And it's kind of an ongoing set, right? As Topps releases new cards, they're putting more and more players in there, and so it'll be kind of a never-ending project, which is not a bad thing. This is another one I got from Mike O. King Griffey Jr. in the beautiful Gem Mint 10. I think all the rest of them are 9s. So, Tony Gwynn, man, gone too soon for sure. Great player, beautiful card, love his smile. Speaking of guys known for their smile and their demeanor, Ernie Banks is one of those guys. I mean, always you always seem to see Ernie Banks in a good mood. And hey, let's play 2. So you got that. That's a beautiful one. This one, I really don't know what to think about it. Harold Baines, yes, he's a Hall of Famer, but I don't know about the picture choice on that. I mean, I kind of dig the old White Sox uniforms. I remember those back in the 80s, but I don't know. I'm going to just stay Switzerland on this one and kind of neutral. I mean, I'm glad I have it, but it's interesting picture choice. Mike Piazza here, Hall of Fame catcher. Good one there. It's a guy I think is going to get in the Hall of Fame. You know, great career. CC Sabathia, 3,000 strikeouts. I think he's I don't know that he's a lock, but I think he will get in. So he's not a first ballot guy for sure, but I think he'll get in. This guy was a first ballot guy, i.e., very early on in the Hall of Fame. Honus Wagner, one of the greatest of all time. Love this picture. Honus Wagner just always looked like a rough man, and I don't mean that negatively. Like, he just looked like chiseled and like you wouldn't want to mess with Honus Wagner. It's kind of the way I think about him. So great card there. Love that. Here we go with some just slabs for the 4 decade set. 88 Topps Schmidt. Just in an 8. Like a lot of these, because there's I paid like $3 or $4 for this, and so I'll take an 8 versus a 9 or a 10. I just want the card. I want to have one slabbed in my collection. Same story here. Raleigh Fingers, 83 Topps in an 8. But that's collector grade for the 80s, so there's nothing, wrong with having 8s. Again, because you're going to pay more than double for a 9. And so, to me, there's nothing wrong with that. Another 8 here, the 82 Topps Gaylord Perry, who, man, we were talking about Gaylord Perry the other night, me and some other guys, and I think he looked 60 his entire career. He must have looked 60 years old. The gray hair, and let's see, 82, so let's see how old he was then. Oh, and look, perfect fit sleeves that the stuff comes off. The sticky part, I just taped it. 1938. Could that be right? That young? Look. Yeah, born 1938. Oh my goodness. So born 1938, which makes it, he was, 44 in this picture, but I'm 46, and gosh, I hope I don't look that old, but maybe I do. All right, Paul Molitor, another PSA 8. Which again, that's very consistent of what you're gonna see here. Steve Carlton, lefty here, and a PSA 8. 82 Topps. I love the hockey stick cards. I'm getting pretty close on the 82s to get all of them. I got several of this guy that you'll be seeing. Card is Trimsky. 82 Topps. Next to last year card is 83 Topps was his last Topps card. Nice. And Tom Seaver, 79 Topps. This is one of those funny things. This was a part of a 4 Sharp Corners order, and I already had the card, which I had it in a 7, and for whatever reason it wasn't in my registry, and so when I looked it up, I don't have that. I need to get it. Well, sure enough, I already had it, and I was looking at work where I didn't have my spreadsheet, so shame on me, but mine was only a 7, so at least this is an upgrade, but now I have 2 of them. Another 79 Topps. Love this card. Rogers Hornsby, Ty Cobb, 2 of the greats of all time. And what's cool about this card, I think, is they did these all-time record holders in a whole bunch of different categories in 79 Topps, and these are 2 that are still true today. They haven't changed, and these are 2 I don't think will ever change. Rogers Hornsby, I think he hit 424. Yep. So Hornsby hit 424 in 1924. That's why I remember that for some reason. But you look at Napoleon Lajoie hitting 422. That nobody's going to hit 424 again, ever. And Ty Cobb's career averages of 367. I'm sorry, but nobody's going to ever touch that either, in my opinion. So, love it. Just 2 great Hall of Famers. Here's another Yaz. Told you I got a few of them. This was part of a 4 Sharp Corners order, and I just bought it because I just liked it. I just saw it. It's not part of any set or project that I'm working on. Sometimes you just buy a card because you look at it and like, that's just really cool. And I have a couple of these cloth stickers already. Interesting idea by Topps to do this, and so back in '77, I just bought it. It was cheap. It was $5 or $6. It wasn't that expensive, so added it. Hey, another Yaz. This one does belong in a set. 70s, 80s, or 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. 4 decade set. 70 Topps. For 70 and 71, I'd love to have 7s and 8s in those, but the prices are just silly. So, hey, get what you can afford. That's a good motto to have. And so got that 1970 Topps. Love that pose. Now we're getting into the 60s. Harmon Killebrew here. Obviously the Killer, one of the great twins, maybe the greatest twin of all time. And Senator, I guess. He played for both. But Harmon Killebrew, just amazing player. Great career. Beautiful little near mint 7 here. Not the perfect centering or anything, but still a 7. Another 7 here on the Gaylord Perry. See, I told you, he looks old all the time. Like, this is 69, so not that old. 30 years old or whatever. So, crazy. He does not look 30. Gaylord Perry, 7. 66 Topps. We got a few of this guy coming up straight up. Hoyt Wilhelm. He's incredibly affordable. I think I got this card on 4 Sharp Corners even for like $7. So I was, yes, please, I'll take that. That's less than it costs to get it graded. And a 6 is just fine collector grade for that. Hoyt Wilhelm had just a career with all these different teams. He was played for everybody. Great reliever, knuckleballer. There is the 62 Topps. Rival League Relief Aces, and it's with Roy Face. I think Roy Face is showing like a splitter there, is what he's showing, maybe. And Hoyt Wilhelm showing his knuckleball grip right there. Nice card there. I think this is the last Wilhelm that I got. They all just happen to be in order, but here's a 59 Topps. Hoyt Wilhelm in a PSA 5. Showing them with the Orioles. Love that. Next up is a 59, another 59 Topps. I got several. Duke Snider, Baseball Thrills. Snyder's play brings LA victory. Excellent mint 6 on that. We've got another 59 Topps All-Star Luis Aparicio. Love those cards. Love the look of them. You'll see another one similar to that momentarily. 58 Topps, Bill Mazeroski. This is only a 4, but I thought the centering was really good. I thought the coloring was just gorgeous. So, you know, whatever makes it a 4 doesn't bother me very bad. And there you hear Norman barking in the background. Thanks, Norman. Hashtag thanks, Norman. Nellie Fox, PSA 5, 1958 Topps. Love it. Again, just a beautiful baseball card. 58 Topps is just so colorful and love them. 58 Topps was also the first year that they did All-Star cards. And so this sport magazine, All-Star selections, the design is just classic. The Mantle card from this is very popular. But here is the Luis Aparicio. Again, a 4. But man, that's, you know, this is a great looking 4. Like, I'll take that all day for the price that you pay for a 4 versus a 5, a 6, or a 7 in this card. And so to me, it's just about having a nice copy. The last card, last one, guys, last one is this one right here. This was a pickup from Mike O as well. I got a couple of Topps Living, and then I saw this Bobby Doerr that he had, and again, this is the example of I don't collect Bobby Doerr. I'm not, you know, not trying to get all the 49 Bowmans. I just saw it, and I was like, man, that's a beautiful baseball card. I'd love to have that. And so Mike and I worked out a deal for it. You can see it's nicely centered. It's a 5. It's got some, like, looks like almost staining issues up here. But what's so cool is the coloring, the registration. I love the kind of neon highlights of the Red Sox on the jersey and everything. The back is also, see, you can see that kind of stain up there on the corner. I don't know why that wouldn't get a stain qualifier, but maybe it was a 7 ST or it's a 5 straight up. So that certainly could be, if somebody, when they submitted it, didn't want qualifiers, that would make sense. So there you go. That is it. I know that was a lot of mail. Thanks for sticking with it to the end. If you're still here, we will hey, catch you guys soon. I'll be on Beyond Cardboard Sunday night with Scotty Tradition. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys soon and keep collecting.